Welcome back to Learn SKN, and today we have another geography video for you. So it's CSEC Geography Paper 1, but this time the May-June 2016 paper, the May-June 2016 paper for geography. And of course, you know it starts with a map, and so item 1 to 5 refer to the following map of the Caribbean region. And so the first question is, which island is located at 14 degrees north and 61 degrees west? And so the best answer here is C, St. Lucia. We see St. Lucia right here. And so St. Lucia is right here, and north, so a little shaving below 15 degrees, so that's 14, and a little shaving to the west of 60, so that's 61. All right, so we got it right there, St. Lucia. Number 2, Havana is located at, and the best answer here is 23 degrees north and 82 degrees west. So we have Havana right here, Havana, Cuba, and so we have 23 degrees north, you're going up, and we have 82 degrees to the west. All right, good. Number 3, which city is located 1,000 kilometers from Santo Domingo? Which city is located 1,000 kilometers from Santo Domingo? And so the best answer here is C, Montego Bay. So we have Santo Domingo right here, and then we have Montego Bay right there. Santo Domingo, Montego Bay. All right, next one, 4. An aeroplane leaves Port of Spain, Trinidad for Kingston, Jamaica. In which general direction would it fly? So we have Trinidad here, and we are going to Jamaica, so it would be northwest. All right, northwest. So that's B. So number 5, if the time in Santo Domingo is 3 p.m., what is the time in Bellopan, Belize? And so we have Santo Domingo right here at 70 degrees, and then we have Bellopan over here, closer to, let's say, 85. And so we know that if we are going west, we are going to be an earlier time, because we're subtracting basically, so it's going to be an earlier time. And so if it is 3 here, and we know every 15 degrees would be 1 hour, so we have 3 at 70, so that's 5 degrees, 10 degrees, 15 degrees, and so that'll be 1 hour difference, because all of them in the same grid reference here, 1 hour difference, and so therefore we know the answer would be 1 hour difference. So it's 2 p.m. All right, going down, number 6, what is the gradient of the slope? So they say here, 64 to the following statement: the horizontal distance between 2 points on a slope is 400 meters, and the difference in height is 80 meters. What is the gradient? And so they already did the work for us. All right, they already did the work for us, so you just divide the 400 by the 80, and so we get the 1 and 5. Number 7, which of the following statements about lines of latitude is true? And so the answer is D, they represent angular distance north and south of the equator. Number 8 to 10 refers to the following map, a little blurry-ish, but we can make it out still. So number 8 asks, the feature labeled S is situated in the grid square. So we are looking for S, we're looking for S, and so we see S right about here. And so we're looking at a grid reference here, and so we know it starts in the 9-3 grid reference. All right, 9-3, and so we start with 9-3, and then we have the 2-7. All right, 2-7. So it's C, 9-3-2-7. Number 9, what is the form of the settlement in which the church is located? And so we know the church is along the main road here, so it is a linear settlement. Number 10, the feature passing through Q is and so we're looking at Q. Where is Q? You have Q right here, and the feature based on the key is the railway. So Q is, number 10 is D, the railway. Number 11 and 12 refers to the following sketch map again. Which of the following types of settlement will most likely develop between Y and Z? And so we have the answer being A, linear. Y, let's look at Y and Z, they're almost on a straight line, and so anything between it would be linear. Number 12, the type of farming system which is most likely to exist at A is, and the answer is D, large scale commercial, because all of this land is flat land, is for farming. Number 13 to 16 refers to the following contour sketch map, contours in meters, showing point X and point X and W and area V. Area Y, sorry, is shaded. So let's go. The grid reference of point X is, so we're looking at point X right here, And so the grid reference would be, of course, A, 34, 54, and 10. So they're looking for a 6-point grid reference. So it's 34, 54, and 10. So we have to look at the first three first. So 34, look at 34. Let's look at 34 is right here. And then you try to mark it off. So you're coming up to 5. So about maybe halfway. So 34 and 5. That's the easterns. You look at the northerns now. We're looking at north. So you look at 4, 1 right here. And then you try to mark it off. And it's basically flush. So it's 0. So it's 4, 1, 0 right here. Alright. Number 14, the bearing of x from W is approximately, and the best answer here is 315 degrees. It's D, 315 degrees. So x from Y. Alright, sorry, x from W. So x from W, and so we have the answer right there. Number 15, the vertical interval is, and the answer is A, 20 meters. 20 meters. The vertical interval is 20 meters. Alright, because you have each contour represents about what, 20, and then you have the 60 running around there, and between 60 and 80, so that's how we get that answer. Alright, the answer is 20. The vertical interval is 20. If you look at 60, 20, 100, 120. Alright, 16. The shaded landform shown at Y is a, and the best answer we can make out here is B. Looks like a ridge. Alright, it's a ridge. So that's Y. Y is a ridge. Alright, good. Back on to clearer stuff. 17, 19 refers to the following information. Table showing average rainfall and temperature figures for certain locations. So you have the whole month of the year and the rainfall and the temperature. So the annual temperature range is, so you see the change up the temperature and rainfall question. Before you had the grid and the graph and everything, now they have lined out in a table. So the annual temperature range is, and the answer is B, 3. Alright, and so we have from the lowest to the highest, being the lowest is 25 and the highest being 28, and so the difference would be 3 degrees right there. Number 18, the rainfall pattern indicates A, rain throughout the year. Rain throughout the year. As you can see, rain throughout the year. The lowest is 150, 100 right here, but on average, it was over 2. Number 19, the climatic type indicated is described as, and the best answer here is B, equatorial. All right, equatorial. We're looking based on the temperature and the rainfall to get the overall climatic type. Number 20 to 21 refers to this table right here, table which provides data for 4 Caribbean countries for year 2000: Barbados, Guyana, Jamaica, Trinidad and Tobago. And we have the population right here, the area, and the population density. So the question asked, based on the data in the table, how many persons per square kilometers did Barbados have? And this question, actually, there are no answers for this question. Alright, there's no answer available for this question. This was an error, problematic question, I guess. But there's an answer for this one. 21. Based on the data in the table, which of the following statements above the country with the lowest population density is true? And so we have A. It has the largest area. And that's, of course, Guyana. Biggest, but the population density is low. Then we have 22, 23 refers to the following map of an island showing the number of persons per square kilometer. 22. Which part of the island, 1, 2, 3, or 4, has the smallest population? And the answer is 4, because you see it's 0 to 100, 4. The map shows population, B, density, population density. 23, 24, 25 refers to this table here. The data following table regarding world production of aluminum in million tons in selected countries for 2003. And the countries right here: Australia, Argentina, Brazil, Canada, China, France, West Germany, Italy, Mozambique, Norway, Spain, Russia, the UK, USA, and Venezuela. Then you have the total world total, and we have it right here: 27.7 million tons. The question asks, which country produces just over 1/10 of the aluminum in the world in 2003? And the answer is C, Canada. All right, so you have Canada, 2.8. All right, so do that as a fraction, as a percentage, and you can figure out which one is the just over 1/10. All right, 25. The number of tons of aluminum produced by Norway was, you have Norway here, and you have 1.2. So you have 1.2, so that's equate to 1,200,000. Because it's the key says it's in million tons. All right, 26, 27 refers to the following block diagram showing the movement at a plate margin. And so the question asked at 26 is, which of the following plate margin is shown? And the answer here is C, convergent. All right, convergent. And then 27, the feature shown at R, so you have R here, is of course A, volcanoes. So R are volcanoes. You see the vein and vent and everything like there. 28, a volcanic spine can develop when, and the answer is A, the lava is viscous. All right, the lava is viscous. 29, potholes will tend to form on the bed of a river if the river has a C, high volume and flow over a steep gradient. So that's C, high volume and flow over a steep gradient. 29, so that's 30 now. Which of the following statements explain how vegetation contributes to the development of soil? And so the answer here is B, vegetation decomposes to produce organic matter in the soil. 31, which of the following statements may explain why some areas in the Caribbean territories are sparsely settled? And so we have some options. They are hilly and forested. 2, they have no mineral resources. 3, transport links are generally poor. And so the answer is 1 and 2, which is they are hilly and forested and transport links are generally poor, so that's B. 32, which of the following factors is most important contributor to growth of cities in the Caribbean? And the answer is A, rural urban migration. 33, which of the following conditions is a problem in urban areas in the Caribbean? And the answer is B, inadequate housing. 34, which of the following condition is not a problem affecting industrial development in the Caribbean? And the answer is A, the size of the market. 35, which of the following factors may increase the rate of soil erosion? And you have some options: afforestation, very intense rainfall, poor cultivation techniques. And so the answer is 2 and 3, which is very intense rainfall and poor cultivation techniques, so that's C. 36, which of the following features of most typical of wheat farming as practiced in the prairies of Canada? And the answer is C, large labor force, very labor intensive. 37, 38 refers to the following graph, which shows the relative value of exports of primary and manufactured products from the 4 Caribbean territories in 1 year: Barbados, Guyana, Jamaica, Trinidad. Question 37, which of the following territories was the value of manufactured products exported greater than 75% of total exports? And the answer is A, Barbados. All right, so you have the percentage right there, and you have the percentage of manufactured. So manufactured would be the darker one. All right, so it's Barbados. 38, which of the following territories was the greatest difference in value between primary products and manufactured products? And the answer is B, Guyana, where you have an overwhelming amount of primary products as compared to manufactured products. 39 refers to the following diagram of a coastal area. The feature X is most likely the result of, is it longshore drift, wave disposition, or wave erosion? And the answer is 1 and 2, longshore drift and wave deposition. 40, which of the following factors causes temperature to be high in the Caribbean? And so the answer is C, latitude. Number 41, which of the following industries is classified as tertiary? And so the answer is B, tourism, because it's mostly a service industry. 42, which of the following situations have resulted from setting up of secondary industries in the Caribbean? And you have some options here. 1, increase external markets. 2, reduction in the cost of living. 3, increase employment opportunities. And the answer is all of the above, D, 1, 2, and 3. 43, which of the following measures do governments use to influence the location of industries? And so the answer is C, establishing green zones for industrial development. 44, a coral reef which is separated from the mainland by a wide lagoon is known as, and this answer is C, a barrier reef. 45, which of the following conditions are needed for growth of coral? And the answer is B, warm water temperatures. 46. Which of the following plates is or are being pushed under the margin of the Caribbean plate? And you have some options. Is it the Cuscus, or is it the Nazca, or is it the South American? And so the answer here is B, 1 and 3 only, which is the Caucasus and the South American. 47. At a transform plate margin, crustal plates are, and the answer is B, sliding past each other. 48. At what type of plate margin are the volcanoes of the Caribbean associated? And so the answer is A, convergent. 49. Which of the following features is a characteristic of volcanoes in the Eastern Caribbean? And the answer is B, explosive eruption. Number 50. The cultivation of crops that uses extensive practices and a high yield per worker is called D, commercial arable farming. 51. The type of soil related to the equatorial climate is called, and the answer is B, lateral. Number 52. Which of the following resources is most important when considering the location of a primary industry? And of course the answer is D, the raw materials. 53 refers to this diagram, which shows various items that Mr. Jack uses. What type of pollution is common to activities involving the item illustrated in the diagram? And of course, a lot of noise going on here, so the answer is B, noise pollution. 54. Which of the following practices may help to reduce the problem of pollution created by household waste? And the answer is D, burying and covering with soil. 55. Which of the following situations contributes most to pollution of the environment of capital cities in the Caribbean? And so the answer here is C, exhaust fumes from motor vehicles. 56. Which of the following events poses the most serious threat to the rivers of the Caribbean? The answer is C, deforestation and erosion. 57. Which of the following substances is not expected to pollute the underground water supply? And the answer is A, mulch. 58. Which of the following sources of energy is least likely to harm the environment? And the answer is C, solar. 59. Which of the following sequences usually occur where soil erosion is the problem? And the answer is, of course, B. First you have deforestation, then decreased infiltration, then increased runoff, and then soil erosion. 60. Which combination of factors would most likely result in flooding? We have some options. Soil conservation methods in use. 2. Deforestation. 3. Dumping of garbage in rivers. And so the answer here is 2 and 3, which is deforestation and dumping of garbage in rivers. Alright, so that's the end of the May-June 2016 Geography for CSEC Paper 1 exam. All you have to do now is like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to know when Learn SKN would have dropped another video, whether it is a lecture series or a past paper. Alright, you only know if you get the notification on. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.